we will understand installment slab related calculation in Jainam software. To make it work, we will have to configure setting first, then we'll have to configure product scheme and then create loan. For setting, master setup setting, the first setting is enable installment slab. The setting is yes. Then for this specific scenario, we have considered that day count logic has to be followed. So follow day count logic, mark it to yes. Now the day count logic means the number of days in a year we can configure, and the month, that is the installment. When we create the installment, the interest has to be calculated between two periods, that is start date and the due date, as per the installment. For next installment, it will be the due date of the previous installment and the due date of this installment, that way. Now the slab and the setting of day count logic will have effect on product scheme. Then third setting, that is round. So enable two decimal numbering system, yes. Use floor rounding in calculation, no. Fee and charges round up to next multiple of 0. So we have configured 5 settings here. Then product scheme, installment slab product scheme is already created. The effect of day count logic will have here in calculation logic, where we'll decide that day count logic will be actual 365. So first part is month and second part is year. Why we are not considering actual versus actual? Because in 2028 it is leap year, where 366 days are in a year. So that's why we want to stick to 365 days for this specific scenario, but you can decide based on your requirement. The second part is configuration of installment slab. The slab is calculated, that is the interest plus principal. Hence the fee, in this specific scenario we are adding the service charge or processing charge as part of installment itself. So that part is excluded from this slab. So our installment is going to be this specific slab plus the component of that service fee or processing fee. The period indicates that number of installments. So starting from 1, so first installment is going to have this slab, then after that 11th installment this, further 12, and like that. This is the schedule of 35 installments. So quickly we are going to check here. Rate of interest configure yearly, 35 month. IRR standards calculation method is used. The last part we are going to check is configuration of the service charge or whatever the charge that we decide, and we have selected that apply to installment. So this charge will be divided by the number of installment, and each component will be added as part of installment. Now we are going to search a specific profile and then click loan. Here I am going to select installment slab, and the date I am going to decide 10 March to 10th April. The installment slab here, this is added, and installment slab is also showing here. Now I simply click calculate. This is the schedule created, and then finally I click save. So the loan will be created. I search the loan, and in the configuration of the loan I can see the installment slab here, and if I go to installment, the installment will be as derived accordingly till the last installment. Alright, thank you for watching this video.